like if you found the video valuable. When my grandmother died, she left me her cottage deep in the woods of Terrybrook, a small town you won't find on most maps. The house hadn't been touched in years. The front porch sagged, ivy crept through the cracks. But it was peaceful, and I needed peace. A bad breakup and a stressful job had worn me thin. I arrived on a cloudy afternoon. The key was taped under the flower pot, just like she used to tell me when I was a kid. As I stepped inside, memories trickled back, summers spent with her, bedtime stories, and that one rule she always repeated: don't go near the well. Never look inside, never answer if it calls. I used to think she was just being dramatic. But as the first night fell, I heard it, dripping, from outside, then a voice, whispering my name. Day 1. I didn't sleep. I kept convincing myself it was the wind or some animal. But I had to see for myself. The well was at the back of the property, just past the old willow tree. It was older than the cottage itself, made of mossy stone with a rusted iron grate covering the top. A broken chain hung down into the darkness. I stood there for a moment. The air around it was colder than the rest of the woods. And then, Daniel, it said my name, not a whisper, a soft voice, a woman's voice, familiar. I ran back inside. Day 2. I tried ignoring it, put on music, made coffee, sat on the porch and tried writing. But the woods felt wrong. Birds didn't chirp, no wind, just that feeling of being watched. That night, the voice came back. Closer. Daniel, help me. I looked out the window. There was something standing by the well. A pale figure, dressed in white, hair hanging down, dripping wet. I shut the curtains. My heart pounded for hours. Day 3. I dug through my grandmother's attic, looking for anything that could explain this. I found an old journal wrapped in twine. Inside were frantic entries. She came out once before. The well was never meant to be opened. She takes their faces. She wears them like skin. I hear him again, my husband. But he's been dead 10 years. And finally, if it speaks, it lies. If it cries, it's bait. If it begs, it's already too late. Day 4. I woke up with muddy footprints on the floor, starting at the front door and stopping at the foot of my bed. I don't sleepwalk. The windows were still locked. I packed a bag, called a friend to pick me up. No signal. Every phone line in the house was dead. Outside, I saw her again. Closer this time, standing at the porch steps, smiling. Day 5. I boarded up the doors, nailed every window shut, but that night, I heard the grate clanging. Clang, 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 the sound of something pulling itself up. I turned up the volume on my laptop, buried my head under pillows. Didn't matter. The voice found its way through. This time, it wasn't calling for help. Let me wear you, Daniel. Day 6. I found a photograph hidden behind a wall panel, my grandmother and a young girl by the well. On the back, Mira 1952. The first time we pulled her out. Mira was my grandmother's sister. She disappeared when she was 17. Grandma always said she ran away. But I know now, she never left. She went into the well. And something else came out. Day 7. I made one mistake. I looked. I only meant to peek. To see if it was a trick, a prank, a nightmare. But the second I looked into that darkness, I saw her eyes, my eyes, looking up at me from the bottom. Reaching, she grabbed my wrist. Now I can't stop seeing her reflection in every mirror, every puddle, every window. She's wearing me now. Epilogue. A new family moved into the cottage last week. Their little boy plays by the willow tree. He keeps whispering to something hidden beneath the stones. And last night, he asked his mother a strange question. Mom, can I let her wear me too?